What's going on, everybody? On this video we're going to make a black walnut dining room table with a maple inlay with reverse trapezoid legs. We're going to kick this thing off with debarking the sides on everything and then getting it flat. Okay, so now that we got the bark knocked off, next thing we're going to do is square the ends up. And since you see that I got this weird cut section here, I consider this right here wood is no good. So what I'm going to do is measure the middle from this point to here, find the middle, and on this end, I'm going to do the same thing. I measure from here to here, find the middle, and pop a chalk line so we can go from there and we can find the center. Okay, so what I've done now is I'm getting everything set up for my router jig, and what I had to do is I built my router jig taller to accommodate for bigger pieces. So I had to lift my workpiece up using a piece of 3/4 inch plywood and a 2x4, and I've got everything as level as I can to the workpiece. So this end of the workpiece and this end of the workpiece is fairly level to each other, and the reason why I do that is I want to take off the least amount of materials possible to keep me with the most material on the finished product. Now that I got my two walnut pieces planed down, this maple is going to be the centerpiece between the two pieces of walnut. So what I got to do is cut out a piece that is wide enough using the good wood that I have. So you can see all the bad wood, so it's kind of rotten. It's got a pretty spot to it. So what I'm going to do is cut out a wide enough piece to fit All right, now we have our centerpiece that's squared up all the way down, and we'll cut it to length when the table is complete. All right, and now I'm cutting my butterfly key out to go in my slab to help secure the crack up. And don't laugh at my vise. I'm building on a budget. So what I did was I got a 1x4 with a straight edge. I got my butterfly key braced in there and clamped down. And I'm gonna use regular handsaw for the edge of the 1x4, and we're gonna cut it out.
One eternity later.
All right, so what I've got now is my track set up for my router to slide down so I can do my groove for my inlay. The way I figured this out was I took the center of each slab, found the distance from the center of each slab to what would be the outside edge of my inlay. This could be bad, it could be good. I'm not sure yet, I'm kind of nervous, more nervous than a long-tailed cat in a rocket chair factory. We'll see what happens. If it turns out bad, will we epoxy it? I hope not, but we'll see. Wish me luck. Okay, so first attempt went terribly. Going to make some adjustments. Hopefully correct it before it's too late and I haven't messed it up yet. See you on the other side. One side done. It turned out better than I expected. Not 100% happy with it, but it'll work. So now I gotta do the other side and then put the inlay in and hope that it fits. See what happens. Wish me luck. Okay, so we got the other half done, or the second slab of the table. Next things up is set the inlay in, test fit it, see how it fits. If it fits good, we're gonna glue it up. Lessons learned from doing this on the second half is a planed from the inside edge to the outside edge instead of the outside edge to the inside edge. Worked it a lot better. You do something again, you should learn from it. Always getting better. Do what I can. Okay, so the glue up seemed to go good. So next thing is we've got the router sled all set up to put the final pass on the tabletop. Once we do that, we'll sand it. We'll call it a day. See you on the other side. Okay, so got everything good and flat. Got the surface finish done using my router. It's about to burn up. It seems like it's on fire. So anyways, the next thing to do is get a rough sand on it. And then I'm gonna put a finish sand on it right before I get ready to put polyurethane or whatever finish I'm gonna put on it. What else I did, but I forgot to video it, was I got the ends squared up with each other. So now this is the finished dimensions of the table. And it's time to start sanding. next thing up, since the tabletop is rough sanded, is to build the legs. The leg design is going to be a trapezoid type, so I can't do it with my arms. Anyways, it'll kind of come off like though, like that, and then meet in the middle. Okay, so now that all the construction is done, I've got the trapezoid legs done. It's time to sand and then paint. 95% of the detail goes into the finishing stage of a project. I like to make sure that all the details are there. There's no details missed, no paint runs, no missed polyurethane spots. Everything's nice and clean. Some people may ask why I built this backbone structure. The reason why I did that was because the walnut and the maple was so thin, the table was wanting to flex kind of like this. So I've added that in, and I've screwed from underneath to make sure that the table's good and strong. That way when it's actually used, nothing flexes in the middle and wants to break. Okay, so now that I've got the legs painted, I'm going to get it sanded down and ready for our finish. I'm going to use a Varathane oil-based polyurethane with a clear satin finish. I'm doing this because it's going to be a dining room table, so it's going to be used a lot. I don't want any scratches or nicks or damage to the tabletop. So I'll use a foam brush when I do this. I like the way it applies, and it applies real nice and smooth. And I'm about to show you the finished product. Thanks everybody for watching the video. By all means, I appreciate it. This table turned out exceptionally well. I'm super proud of it. I want to give a huge shout out to the two sawmills I get my wood from. One is the Live Edge Slab LLC and Habersham Sawmill and Lumber. I'll post both of their Facebook pages in the link below. If you like the video, hit the little thumbs up button, the subscribe button, and the little notification bell. I will be posting videos soon of how I made the trapezoid leg and how I set up my router jig to get everything good and flat. So hit the little bell, you'll be alerted when I post those videos. See you on the next project.